Alright. Look at that, he's as right as rain. You wouldn't believe that. You know, I'd had a few yesterday, would you? So I had nearly 2 litres of orange today, so I'm feeling okay now, but just a bit, fed up that I spent so much money on stuff I didn't even need, if you get me. Impulse buying, innit? Impulse buying. So I've caught up. I did say I'd make a video once I've caught up on all the shenanigans on this corner of YouTube, and unfortunately there was nothing to catch up to. Shadow Bacon, he ain't done a video for about 4 days. Probably got nicked for being drunken and disorderly, innit? You know what I mean? And the amount of money that he's grifted off his naive viewers is ridiculous. But look, I don't want to come on here and talk about that lot anymore. So, shall I tell you why? Because I don't even watch them, really. I watch a few minutes here, a few minutes there. I'm subscribed to hundreds of channels on YouTube that I watch, and as soon as I get a notification I'm watching this lot, I couldn't care less, you know what I mean? There's nothing going on. Hey, I thought Banter JDP was shadow banned. He seems to be doing alright with the views, in the last 7 days. Even though just about every single video has got Brett May, Danny Christie, or someone else in the title. I think he's dropped about 30 videos in the last 7 days, and Video Craig, he's trying, and he's trying in both ways, but I briefly see that. I think he was he screening Sam Walker on TikTok today. I thought, oh, police, Sam Walker is one of the dullest human beings in this fucking country. I know I could not care less. I'm watching 5 seconds of him. Yeah, not a lot's happened. Yeah, nothing's happened. My old mate Murphy, I think he's probably having one of his little breaks, and yeah, there's nothing for me to come on here and talk about. John Smith left me a comment in my comment section on a couple of videos. Yeah, and he said the truth. You know what I mean? I pinned his comment because he's bang on. I've been around on this YouTube for a long time. Yeah. And I shouldn't be talking about these weirdos. Do you know what I mean? I should be talking about bigger. If I want to grow my channel, to more than what these lot ain't doing big numbers. Even Danny Christie and Brett May, they ain't doing big numbers. 15,000 for Brett May's latest video, but over 100 nitwits that like the video. More towels. He's at outside some fitness centre or whatever it was. Oh God, getting a notification now for JDP, and I think it said something about Andy Smith. Not interested in him neither. He's another gormless bore. You know what I mean? Yeah. And anyway, yeah. So he won't be back at that fitness place anymore. When he was parked outside in his car, like I said previously, in the dark, filming his steering wheel, claiming this one's gonna get it, that one's gonna get it. Everyone's clickbaiting him. You know what I mean? The guy is he's a born and raised simpleton. I mean, he's special needs. And hey, come on. I've told people till I'm blue in the face that the hard man persona is it's a pipe dream. He's never, ever going to have a fight. It's all for clicks and views, ladies and gentlemen. He needs the YouTube shekels more than me, JDP, Video Craig, the Shadow Bacon, and just about all the grifters that come on here for the pennies. Yeah, so boring. Danny Christie ain't done he done a video of, what was he, someone sponsor him or something. He had something in his hand, some little, I don't know, what was it, nasal spray or something, I don't know, but yeah, I clicked off after 10 seconds, you know what I mean? Yeah, nothing happened. Paul Dumbo Venice, another one. Another fighting man without the fighting, comes on, growls a bit, talks about the fight game, but unfortunately for him, you and me, he never participates in it. Anyway, so look, the moral of the story is I just said that I won't be talking about these grifters anymore, yeah? These pretend fighting men, yeah? Because I hardly watch them, and I've just sat here for 4 minutes talking about them, you know what I mean? Giving them more blame, more smoke up their backside. Yeah. I'll be back when there's something worth covering. When there's actually, if I have to talk about these beggars, degenerates and just the scourge of the country, then at least, if something's happening, I can't come on here, you know, like JDP and just repeat myself, you know what I mean? I'm the one that always brings out fresh content, you know? I can't come on here like Video Craig, you know what I mean? Just doing the same old shite, and I can't come on here like Beetroot Bobby, you know? It's really annoying, this. Oh, mate, where do we find them? Yeah, so this YouTube ain't going well anyway, to be honest. Don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy making videos. Don't enjoy watching these so-called community goofs, you know, and it's just boring. It's just boring. Maybe I'll start just covering what's the headlines on the news each day, you know, about this more asylum hotels face legal challenge. And then you've got the Europeans trying to sabotage that peace deal. Literally. Look, it ain't them dying, is it? It's the Ukrainians and the Russians, you know what I mean? They're just throwing more gasoline onto the fire to try and put it out, you know what I mean? They don't want peace. The Europeans are the worst at the lot, you know what I mean? At least Trump, he's a flip-flopper and he doesn't understand the history of Europe or the Middle East, but, you know, and he should be telling Macron, Starmer, Merz, Maloney and the rest of the cokeheads, he's doing the deal. They've had 3 years to do the deal. They've not been interested in peace. Do you know what I mean? You know, I mean, when he met Putin the other day, Putin was the boss. You could see he's the boss. I mean, Zelensky is a dictator. They should be having elections. I know there's normally a martial law, yeah, when there's a war. But the only reason now he's not pleading for the ceasefire, because if you understand, if there's a ceasefire, he'd have to call elections, you know, a bit quicker, you know, and so therefore he can still, you know, give the old premise of, there's a martial law, I'm a war president. Well, soon he'll be a war president in exile. He'll be the president in exile soon. He'll be sunning himself on some of them millions or billions that they've funneled out the country, yeah, that was for weapons and whatnot, yeah. It's all gone into different businesses for Zelensky and his cohorts, yeah, in different countries. Trust me when I tell you this, I have it on good authority. Ukraine is the most corrupt country in the world. Facts. Yeah, that's about it. Real talk, mate. But yeah, I hope there's peace anyway. You know what I mean? It's not their families. You know what I mean? Getting killed, is it? Do you know what I mean? Why don't Starmer send his children, or he go over there and put a rifle on his back, you know what I mean? Same with Zelensky. I don't know why he's always dressed in army fatigues, you know what I mean? Go to the fucking front line then. Go see how long you last. They've lied about everything. They've even tried to say it's a stalemate. Trust me, the whole front line has collapsed. It's collapsed. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just delusional. But yeah, big up everyone. I'll see you soon. I don't know when. You know, God bless.